skills. You ain't gotta tell me.
All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge.
All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Miller. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football.
I'm plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch. Who's right feet? Express.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watch the edge. Check the backer.
Check. Cross.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Corey Grant, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Grant on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. On third down, Grant. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 33.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 24. Check 24. Hang me. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mike, 55.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Monday, down. 180.
Army.
Express. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check 51.
Later one. Express.
Check 31.
Hatchet.
On third down, Grant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I got it. Switch.
Here's Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Alert 3.
Out. Watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up. Shit.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check. Fresno. Check 3.
Later one.
55. Hey, eat.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Marr is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Check 13. Check 13.
Rosen off the play action. And this is caught. It's Parker. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Miami.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
50's the money.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Undercrunch. Big ass.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Keep it up. Back. Slam. 55's my guy, 55. Get that
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Raider 2. No. Express. Watch out. White Monday down. Deuce.
They will run with Grant. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What now? Blue lady. Check.
Carr. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
He's checking crap.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here's Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You better break. Let me know right now. You better break. Mike 50. Smooth.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check, 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 check. Switch it. Well, Jumbo.
They go back to Grant. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What now? 180. Stop your whining. Bang. You're mine.
On third down, Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. You wide 88. Check pass. Check pass. Check 99. Check 99. A little flare. A little flare. 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 Express. Show it up. Jim. 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 Wide. Wide. Low. Low. Low.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Express. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Kill. 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 White Monday down. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Double up. Double up. 6-6. Bullet high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. On first first down. It's Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. They juked him.
I got you, boy.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check it out, Reed. Easy. Kill. Bye. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
185. Later one. Lucky. Slam. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check. You draw Corker. That's it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Heavy, heavy on the edges. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, alert, alert.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Crunch. Mike 55. Mike 55. It's been a long day. Express. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Right. Check 9. Check 9. Shift.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he's got room. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Grant. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, it's Grant, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
White. Topper.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, check 28. 24. Express. He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Check 37. Check 37. Watch safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So
now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Carr going to throw here. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. A toss running left. Grant. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.